up, champ? DC Bigger Valley here. This is the Princeton Low freelance offense. Before we get started, man, you gotta know the two principles. Number one, the player in front of you tells you where to go. Two, if you are overplayed, go back door. So this is what your AI teammates are doing. So it's good for you to, man, find a nice camera angle so you know you can see all your players. You can see what's going on. The goal is easy layups, wide open threes. Excuse me. Now remember, this is a motion freelance offense which consists of a series of three-man games and two-man games. Players move depending on where the ball handler moves after his first pass. So that's what your AI teammates are going to do. As soon as you pass the ball, man, they're going to start running these three-man games and two-man games. You just wait for the play art to appear, and you just run what the play art tells you to do, and they're going to make these hands-offs and back screens and backdoor cuts, man, and you just follow the play art, make the right decision based on what the defense is doing. Now the alignment, the offense starts in a 2-2-1 alignment with the center on the ball side. It's important to determine the places on the court from which your perimeter players can best drive to the middle. It really helps if all those players can dribble and pass from both sides of the court. Now, to run this offense, all you gotta do, remember, man, this is 2K terms. All you gotta do is find the center. The offensive thinking in the Princeton system is for the ball to go through the center so that he can be the playmaker. So on both transition or in a half court set, the important thing to do is find the center. Okay, with that being said, let me go to substitution. I'm gonna get Nene out. I'm gonna get another ball handler in there. So we're gonna go with Porter. I advise you to go to coaching settings. Turn your play vision on to all plays. Your display on the full. And of course, man, find a camera angle that you can zoom out far enough so you can see the whole floor. So you can see what your AI teammates are doing, because you don't want to miss any backdoor opportunities. And from there, man, let's get into it. So you get this tip right here. Okay, in order to run the Princeton, we're gonna go to it. We're gonna go to default, R1 till you get to page 3. Then right stick to the right. I'm gonna put it on space to floor so you can see the lineup. Let's get into it. Matter of fact, I think we about right here. Yeah, and that's the 2-2-1 alignment right there. That's what you're gonna be in to run your offense. Now let me take it back to motion cuts. Now, when you're running the offense, man, don't worry about trying to trigger the play art. What you want to do is you want to remember, find the center. So every time down, you just look to find the center. As you make passes, when you're trying to find the center, the play art would eventually catch up with you. And as you pass it, you know, you just following the play art and see what's going on. See the three-man game there. Nice little action. Okay, let me kick it out, reset. See if we can run something different. Now, the beauty of this is all you got to do is just play basketball. As long as you find the center, man, the play art's going to help you out. You're going to make the good plays. See, right now, we're not even going to shoot. Right now, we're just watching out all the options that can come of it, of what we're trying to run. Even when we're not finding the play art, eventually, as long as we find the center, the play art's going to jump back up. As you see those red solid lines, that's a to let you know if you want to do backdoor cuts. When you see those solid arrows, man, when you move towards those arrows, that man is going to cut to the basket. So those are perfect opportunities to create backdoor. So as you swinging the ball around, you playing with all these 3-man games and 2-man games. Now we just going to pass the ball around. Just show you some of the movements of the offense we make just by passing the ball. You see all these actions, and all you got to do is when you're open, man, let that thing fly. So now let's see. We're gonna take these walks. Now see how auto Porter cut it to the. I mean not auto Porter. That's my Bradley Beal. So now we're just gonna keep swinging the ball around. See Bradley Beal. I think we might have waited too long for that one. See, eventually now no play yard is coming up, and once we give it to that center, let him be that playmaker. The play yard comes up, and everybody, you know, now the play yard stays up. You know, that's pretty much all I can tell you. I can't really tell you if you do this, this is going to happen. If you do this, that's going to happen. Because depending on what decisions you making and how the defense is playing you, anything can happen. I'm just letting you know, if you want to run this offense, just remember to make things simple and easy for you. You try to feed the center. And as you do that, you just wait for the play out to catch up to you. And you drop buckets. Now, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go into some game footage of me running the offense. And all I can do is just show you how to read and react, man. It's all on your basketball IQ. I can't really say if you do this and pass it to this guy, this is going to happen. Because everything switches up at any time. All you have to do is be aware of what your AI teammates are doing. Remember the 2 principles. Remember to find the center. And you'll be fine. Even if I don't pass it to the center, eventually, you know, I'm not even knowing what I'm doing. I'm just messing up. But as soon as I find the center, you can see actions happening. So let's go into the game footage. I'm going to go ahead and try to find a nice little play here and score right quick. Because there's just so much things coming. That's Bill for a nice little backdoor cut. I could have gave it to him. Okay, let's get into some game footage. Okay, right now we want to go into some game footage. Now here, man, I'm just going to read and react to what the defense is giving me. I'm going to run the offense. I'm going to try to find my center as much as possible. And as the play out pops up, I'm just going to let it direct me into finding the open shot. So right now, we have Princeton Low, motion cuts. So right now we find our center. Everybody looks like some isolation here. And Outside makes a nice move, misses the layup. See right there, I messed up. But right now I'm just gonna remember to find my center. And right there we drawing a foul. Alright, so we come down, man. Got 2 free throws out of go attack. See, we can play some defense here. Okay, we're gonna run our transition offense. As you see, we're finding the center. We got another score with go attack. So we're running the Princeton Low. We're finding our center. Right now, we're just keeping it real easy. Nothing really extravagant is happening with the play art. I guess that'll happen once the defense start adjusting. Especially if I think Gortat comes down and he gets another bucket right here. Then we could probably see some different movement. Now they got Gortat in the high post. See, and there it goes. Just like I said, I messed up there. But even though I messed up, man, what do? We find the center. And Gortat scores off a backdoor cut. So, man, you know, even though the Princeton offense, man, it looks complicated, man, it's real simple. If you know the principles, you recognize what's going on the court, you use your basketball IQ, it becomes real easy. Even when we deviate from the play art and go off track, man, we just follow, find the center, and that'll put us right back on track of what we need to do. Yeah, stuck there. Good defense, Jordan. We all know why I messed up there. I did too much. Should have waited till Gortat got in the low block. I missed the back door. Then I missed Porter passing it to the wrong icon. But we going right back to the center. Swinging the ball around. And we still came up with it, man. Now you can see we putting a lot of pressure on them with Gortat. We should start up, man, playing this 3-man game or 2-man game. We should be able to get some open threes. You know, I did a couple of user errors. I probably could have had some threes by now. I'm hitting the wrong icon, passing to the wrong man. Now we know ball's going backdoor here. We kind of messed up with the icon passing, but we still with it. And that might be right on. That might be our first miss for real, for real. That's on me. Gambled. Shouldn't even reached. Okay, see if we can get another good possession here. See how the defense is going to play us. Now see that was a backdoor action, as I told you. As you drive towards the player, that person will backdoor. And we got a foul with Bradley Beal. And one thing I do, if you want to do a backdoor pass, make sure your man stops. Then you icon pass. That way you can get a good icon pass. Passing on the move while you dribbling, icon passing, might lead past it further out than you wanted to. So be careful with that, man. Make sure you kind of stand still, come to a complete stop before you pass. Especially when you're icon passing. Right now, we're just gonna run a break. I mean, what else are you gonna do with John Wall on that? Okay, after we're gonna slow it down, man. Run our offense. It's an open look. So you can see, man, it's a nice little offense. We want to check out our stats. Did you see that move by Jamal Crawford? Even though we losing, man, we could have go on ahead and play some real defense. But we just want to work on our offense. Just showing you how it looks. Oh, see that double screen pop up? Gotta hit that. Even though I missed it, man. Check this out right here. See, deadly hands off. I think I did I took the option. Instead of passing to Porter, I think I drove to him. He backdoor cut, man. The pass wasn't there. Didn't make the pass, so I passed it off the wall. But once he made that backdoor cut, let me zoom out a little more. Watch Porter pop back out for a three. Now, if I really knew this was coming, I could have gave it to him early, made him shoot a mid-range jumper. But other than that, man, that's a good play right there. So, man, that's it, man. I'm DC Bigger Valley, man. You can catch me on Twitter, catch me on Google Plus, man. I'm out. My bad, champ. I had to come back, man. I ain't even show y'all the stats and how we was going out here for real, man. Let's go to the team comparison. We went 4 for 8, 50%. We had one turnover, man. Time of possession, 329, man. We kind of doing it. If we'd have went in and, really design a defense to stop the Clippers, game would have been better. But even though we down, we only down 5 for real. We looking good, man. Check out the box scores. Go attack, man. Watch his little highlights in that little box, man. He put in that work. He 3 for 4. He had one turnover. He had our only turnover, and I don't even remember how I got that. But anyway, man, we got to the free throw line. Man, it's a real nice offense, man. We go to the shot. See what we did out here. We efficient in that paint. You know what I'm saying? And that's just going to help out your offense, because when everybody starts sagging in that paint to help out, man, that's going to leave your shooters open for the perimeter, man. That's when that 3-man and them 2-man game is going to happen. Man, this offense right here can get real serious, man, because it's a motion offense. All 5 players are always moving. No one standing still. So when you got your opponent, he's going in and he's denying people and he's playing tight and he's playing gap, all that's going to lead to open shots by certain players. All they got to do is make the shot. So, it's a good offense to run, man. I like it. So, man, I'm DC Bigger Valley, man. I'm out this time for real, for real. Man, y'all have a good one.